Welcome back to the channel, or should I say, I am welcome back to the channel, or whatever. Like, I'm back, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, yeah, I took a little minute break from posting because I wanted to see if this was truly what it was that I wanted to do. And I know that a lot of times we see YouTube as kind of like we want to make it big and we want that to be our life. But I wanted to make sure that this was something that I wanted for myself and not something that I felt like I should be doing. And I sat with myself, and especially on this beautiful day, which is 11/11, and calling it new beginnings, I wanted to make sure that I got on here to say that this is truly something that I want to do, and it's not something that I feel like I have to do. It's something that I truly want to do because I feel like I have a message, and I feel like my story can help other people's story, and just the way that I maneuver and the way I say it can help other people. And I was like, you know what? Let's rock out. Like, let's go ahead and let's rock out and do this for fun and not, try to do it for a certain outcome. Once you live life in your authenticity, you are living life doing the things that you love and cultivating that energy. Whereas I don't need XYZ to happen. I just know I'm doing what I love. And because I'm doing what I love and because I'm doing it, in the energy and in the spirit of God, I know I will be blessed however God sees fit to bless me. And I think that there's a lot of times that we want to do something that our souls are calling us to do, but because we live still in this physical world, because we are still here, we think of, I have to make the money and how is money going to come in? And so I'm getting out of this world of what is going to make me money. I love helping people and I love dressing up. I love people seeing my fashion, seeing people, you know, get motivated in helping people through tough situations through my voice. Because for so long, I did not feel like my voice mattered. I didn't feel like I cared. I didn't feel like people cared. And so it led me to go down this dark path of wanting to silence myself. So now I'm in this stage of, I got something to say and you gonna hear it. I got something to say and you don't have to listen to it, but you will feel me when I speak. And so YouTube for me has been that space of, you gonna feel me when I say what I say. Now whether you agree with it or not, it is what it is, but I'm gonna say it regardless. And that's just gonna be that. So yeah, I'm in this new window of truly embracing who it is that I am and truly embracing, all that means, and not being so afraid of the outcome of things, or not pressuring the universe, pressuring God to make a specific outcome, because sometimes stepping into the unknown is just for you to realize that you have the power to do that you have the power to, become, and you have the strength to step into the unknown, knowing that God got your back, right? Knowing that your spiritual team has your back, without being so limited on what this has to come, like, what this has to be and what has to come of this, right? So for me, I wanted to make sure that this was a passion of mine, and this is a passion of mine. It's a passion for me to get people on one accord. But when I speak and I say my things and, say the things that are going on in my life, or when I show these things that are going on in my life and, talk things through the camera, it actually helps me to like implement what I'm saying and like stand firm on that. So I'm very grateful to be in this space again. It feels good. It feels like a different energy. And I don't know if you all see that, but I feel different. I look different. And it's all due to the simple fact that I am truly embracing my authenticity and not trying to be like who, what, when, where. You feel me? I use that. I could have said names, but I didn't want to say any names because I may accidentally say a name that I know. But yeah, I didn't want to be like anybody else, and I want to truly embrace the authenticity that is me. God created us, to be the different versions that God wanted to show up as in the world, and we're still trying to dig deep in this box. And especially, I would say, for women, a lot of times that we want to be like Susie Sally instead of being the divine beautiful, amazing being that God has gifted you to be, and you want to, pick off and take from that tree, but God has this beautiful cherry bush right here for you, but you're trying to go ahead and go to the apple tree. And God is like, but that apple tree will never satisfy you. It would never do you good. It would never do your body good because you allergic to apples. And you sitting up there trying to make it work with the apples. And I got this cherry tree this cherry bush that's going to help you, that's going to heal you, that's going to nourish you, that's going to give you every single thing that you need. Even as far as like manifesting and going after the life that you want. A lot of times we want what we think we want. We want what other people want us to want. And we're seeing all this. We're seeing the lavish life, and we're seeing the beautiful lifestyles. And God is like, I don't got that for you. I got something that, is a little different, but, it's for you. That one has your name on it, and you're steady trying to make this thing work and fit in this box, and you're not meant to fit in a box. And that was one of the things that I said on a video, was that I don't like being constricted into a box. And I recently had this conversation with somebody because they were trying to tell me, because I come from Chicago, but I live in the South now, and they were trying to tell me like, oh, now you're a Southerner. Now you act like that. Now that's you. You've been there for so long. That's your city now. That's where you are, and that's how you act, and that's how you talk. And I was like, stop trying to put me in a box and make me this, because I come from here, so I still have parts of me that are still deeply rooted in my Chicago way of being. I have parts of me that are that. Then I have parts of me that are more Southern because I've been here for some years. And don't put me in a box of telling me that, okay, well, because you have been there for so long and you have adapted a new way of living, then now that no longer makes you Chicago. That makes you, Southern. You're that. And then because I was down here and I'm like, I'm from Chicago, I'm always trying to, express that. And people are like, okay, well, you a little different. I could tell that you from somewhere else and things like that. I just didn't want to be put in a box. And I think that was been my thing overall throughout my whole entire life, was like, I've been either you had to be this or this. Well, if you act like this, then that means that you're this. But it's like, it's more to it. It's more to the core of me. Get to that part. And so in order to get to that part and have other people see, I had to stop defining myself by, okay, well, because I am this, or I'm from here, or because I do this, and that makes me this. I had to stop putting myself in a box. And in order to not put myself in a box, I had to live authentically. I had to truly embrace the fact that I don't fit in nobody's category, because I created my own category, and that's the category that I want to be in. And you don't understand it because you are not me, and it's not for you to understand. It's for you to just embrace and to look at it as you have the opportunity to not fit yourself into a box that does not allow you to be fully you. And so now I'm walking into my authenticity of allowing myself to be, I don't know what I was going to say back there, but allowing myself to be all of who I am without sugarcoating, without diluting or anything, and just embracing who it is to be me and what that means to be me. And that means to be colorful, bright, sometimes quiet, sometimes loud, sometimes shy, sometimes bold. And I'm all of that. I'm all of everything mixed into one thing. So I wanted to get on here and to just truly walk into the authenticity that I am. And that means show every facet of which I am without trying to be like this. I am a person who loves to help people, who loves to embrace the embodiment of what it means to be a feminine woman, but also understanding that I do have qualities that I love, that embraces the masculine parts of myself. And I don't want to, be put into a category of what that means, but I love the essence of what it means to be me. And for a long time in my life, I was not okay with being me because I wanted to be somebody else, because I didn't see my worth and my value. I didn't know that there was value in being me. And if you were like me, I need you to know that there is value in being you. You don't have to be anybody else. You are you. And you are you for a purpose. So you are blocking all of the goodness, all of the beauty that comes from you being you because you're trying to fit into a mode of being somebody else. Society tells you who to be. Society will tell you all the time that you are supposed to be XYZ. You are not supposed to be that person. You are supposed to be the divine being that God created you to be. That is in the soul first. Before it becomes the physical, that is in the soul. And you are designed to be everything God has created you to be. So I stepped into that, and to step into that, it was stepped into my fullness, and it was scary. It is sometimes still scary, and I'm understanding that, some of these thoughts, that what it comes with being bright, being everything, is wearing my hair like this. In the middle, I went to Cali, and I was like, I'm going on a trip and I'm not going to do my hair. Normally I put my hair in some type of protective style, but I was like, no, I'm outside like this. We outside in Cali like this. And that was the beautiful thing about embracing who I am, is like, I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not trying to sugarcoat who I am. I'm not finna, dilute it. Now, I'm going to have times where I'm going to put it in protective styles. Like, I'm going to do it. But at the end of the day, I was like, as far as hiding and shrinking myself, feeling like I have to do these things in order to be, amongst the other people, I was like, no, if I don't fit in that crowd, I get the ability to make my own crowd. And if I'm in here by myself, then me, myself, and I gonna have a party up in here, okay? I'm not finna go fit in something that does not rock out with me. You feel me? Like, it don't rock out. I don't rock out that way. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to make my own box, and I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be proud, because I know that makes my heart sing, and I'm doing everything that is for the heart, for my soul, for my spirit, and only to be in alignment with the highest vibrations and to be in alignment with what God has for me. So I hope this message, I didn't want it to be too long of a message because I really didn't know what I wanted to say in this, but whatever comes out, comes out. But just embrace your authenticity. We are stepping in 2025, right? This year is, going to be something expansive, something massive, and God is like stripping away all of that dirty work, all of that darkness that has been here, and God is now exposing. God is here. God is alive. God is in this place, in this earth, very immersed. That's why so much darkness being uprooted, because the light is here, y'all. The light is here, and it's time for you to embrace the light. You could still live in your darkness if that's what you choose to do. If you choose to do that, rock out with it, okay? That's what you choose to do. I'm not here to judge you, but I'm here to say that now is the time to truly embrace who you really are and who God created you to be. So if you are that light worker and you feel it in your spirit, then go out and do something that is light filled. Don't worry so much about who doesn't agree with it, because there are 20 million people who are wishing that they had the authenticity to step into something that is your fullness. They wish they had the ability to do what you're doing, and you out there and you living your life. And so if you step on a few toes, it is just because they are so in awe at how bright and beautiful that you are, that they wish that they could be that, and just don't shrink yourself. I shrunk myself so many times to make other people comfortable, and I'm not doing it anymore. And it's not to be unhumbling. It is the most humbling thing ever, because I do everything in the most humble possible way, in the highest vibration and love and light. But at the end of the day, I am here to be all that God told me that I was going to be in this life. So it means to put my footprint here. Don't be so attached to the world, but be in the world, and just don't be of it. So I hope this message reached you all. I will be back again and again and again and again for another one, and I will see y'all later. Bye, beautiful people. I'm happy to be back. So rock out with me. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.